Today on the Freedom Cast, we will talk about my predictions for the 2024 presidential election that is taking place tomorrow. Talk about all that and more today on the Freedom Cast. So today is going to be a relatively short episode. We're not going to be, going through the news cycle like we usually do. I haven't uploaded in about 2 weeks. Been very busy, but I had to hop on here real quick and make my prediction about the presidential election that's taking place tomorrow between former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris. I think I've said before in other episodes that I think Trump's going to win, and I'm not just saying that because I like Trump. I think that the facts are on his side, especially with the news that's come out over the past week about all the things Trump has been doing, particularly to secure the state of Pennsylvania. First, we had Donald Trump working at McDonald's, where he went and he worked at McDonald's, basically to say that he worked at McDonald's too, because Kamala Harris says she works at McDonald's, even though she didn't work at McDonald's. And the second thing he did was go on Joe Rogan Experience, which is something that, I've wanted to happen for a long time. I think he really should have had him on sooner, but it's glad that he finally did, and it was great timing just a week before the election. And then the next thing he did was drive around a garbage truck after Joe Biden called all Trump supporters garbage. Now, I don't know if you can really judge him because he's obviously not mentally all there, but it was a good political optics by Trump to, make that joke. It's not only is he responding to Joe Biden, but he's making a connection with the working man. So I think that all that is works in favor of Donald Trump, and Kamala Harris. She really hasn't been doing anything lately that connects her to the average person. I mean, the only thing I can really think of is Tim Walz and AOC playing Xbox. But I mean, that was Tim Walz, not Kamala Harris. So I don't know what she's doing. She's not really doing any optics. Not really, making that final pitch to voters. It's one of the reasons why I think this election's gonna favor Trump. I think it's given 2016 vibe instead of 2020 vibes. And I think that Donald Trump is very close in the polling. You have to understand that in 2016, Hillary Clinton was 6 points ahead of Donald Trump the entire election cycle, and Donald Trump still won by a good margin. So if they're tied, I think that tells you that Donald Trump is probably going to win, at least narrowly. Now, getting into the electoral college position, I think that Donald Trump is going to take Pennsylvania. Very likely again. He did a lot of optics. He had the rally shot in Pennsylvania, obviously, and I think it's looking good. He is running against Kamala Harris this time, so the Scranton Joe narrative is pretty much all gone. Again, he's been hammering it in Pennsylvania. The McDonald's, he was shot, all that was in Pennsylvania. And I think one of the only arguments against it you can really make is the 2022 midterms in Pennsylvania. John Fetterman beat Dr. Oz, and Doug Mastriano beat Josh Shapiro. But I think that really comes down to, the governor's race was purely because of abortion. Doug Mastriano was insanely extreme on that, and Donald Trump has gone the right way on abortion. He's tried to, moderate. Said he'd veto a federal ban, which is good. He's moving in the right direction. So I don't think abortion will be as big of an issue for this election as it was in the midterms, as people think it's going to be. Donald Trump is a New York liberal. He is not hardcore anti-abortion. He's not extreme. He's not going to ban abortion. And I think most people know that. I mean, it's going to take a lot of propaganda to convince people that a New York liberal is going to be banning abortion. And as for John Fetterman's victory in Pennsylvania, that obviously was not because of abortion. Dr. Oz pretty much had the same stance as Trump on abortion, but I think that was just because John Fetterman was just better at appealing to populism. He had the sweater and the sweatshirt and the shorts, and he took a lot of populist positions, and he kind of was able to paint Dr. Oz as an elitist. I think that's how he wins. So I think from that data you can conclude that it's that populism and more socially liberal positions is how you win the state of Pennsylvania, and that's what Trump's been doing. So I don't think he should have a problem winning Pennsylvania by at least a few points. It's going to be close, probably as close as it was in 2016, but I really think he can do it. I think he can win Georgia this time. Georgia was very close. He can win Arizona, especially with the Arizona with the border. I think he will win. He will win Arizona. Now I don't think he might not be able to win. Wisconsin, or any of those states because those were very close in 2016. But I think he can win the swing states necessary. I mean, you gotta understand, 2020 when Trump was, at his rock bottom for popularity because of 2020, election was decided by 4,000 votes in 4 swing states, I think it was. And right now it's a different dynamic. He's probably not at 2016 popularity, but I really think he's going to do it. So my final prediction for the election is that Donald Trump will win. He will win all the swing states, but he probably will have a hard time with the Sun Belt states and stuff like that. So that is my final prediction, and I will be recording another episode after election day to see if I was right. But ultimately, I think we got this. Anyways, told you it was going to be a short episode today. I will see you next time. Probably be posting an episode either Wednesday or Thursday after election day, and see if I was right. Well, see you next time. Bye.